So welcome to Rotorua. This is the campsite. The small cabins in the large building there. The playground, and there's a boiling mud pool over there, which I'll show you in a bit. The hill behind is Mount Nongataha. And over here is the path to the lake. So let's go in. So as soon as we get out here onto the path, you can see that this little stream is actually a hot one. It's bubbling away there and steaming. And over on the other side, it's a much bigger one. So this is your typical hot pond right in the middle of town. There's a house back there, and this is all the native trees growing around the edge. They seem to actually quite like the heat, though it kills them off if they get too much into it. And all the algae there feeding on the minerals. Some more of the hot pond, and I don't know if you can hear that bubbling. Somewhere down there something is boiling. This is the path that leads down to the lake, and the sign warning us to stay on the path because the hot stuff can come up anywhere. Hot spring right by the path, you can see it bubbling there, just gently. And there's the lake coming into view through the trees. And right in front of us you see Makoya Island, the bird sanctuary. Oh, we've got a couple of black swans here on the lake. And the lake is very clear. Fresh water. And generally pretty cold. But you can see, hopefully, there's little bubbles coming up at various places through the lake. And if you dig here in the sand, the hot water comes up. For example, this hole that somebody's already dug. If I go in here and stick my toes in, yep, nice and warm. Gosh, I wish you could feel this. It's like, it's just nice and warm, and if I go too far I could possibly get burnt because it is very hot. So I just have to be careful. And of course you can dig a hole here and mix it with cold water from the lake and make yourself a nice little spa pool. And further along there, about where the swans are, standing right by the edge of the water, the sand feels warm without even digging. So just, if you dig your toes in a tiny bit, you can feel it. Here's a wee shag or cormorant enjoying the sunshine. Over there is the famous church at Ohenemutu. Looks like Tudor design on the outside, and on the inside is all Maori design. And the city is right over that way. This whole lake is a crater of a very big volcano. Here's a bit more of the hot swamp area. Some bubbling going on right here. Oh, and the ground is warm. I can actually feel the heat coming up through the ground. The water does look very murky, but it's to do with the minerals and the algae, so it's actually considered quite clean. Oh, and here we have warm mud. It's very nice. It's supposed to be very good for your skin too. And over here is the mouth of the little creek that goes up by the campsite a little further along, where we cross the Rotorua to get into town. And over there you can see all of the steam coming up in the little bay by the church. And there we have it. It's the hot water beach. This is the really hot one. And this is a cooler one. Still warm though, it's like a bath. And they refill these every day from the hot bore under the camp. And this is the slightly larger one. It's a medium temperature, sort of in between the others, but it can vary by the day. And up there is the end of the cabin block. These are the tanks where they keep the water when it comes up from underground, but it's boiling, so they let it cool down in here for a whole day before they put it into the pools. Here's the steam oven from closer up. Boiling water in there. And you use these gloves to open up the lids and put your food in. This is the camp's very own boiling mud hole. Back there you can see some of the units that you can stay in. And here is the mud. Now if we get the steam to go away a little bit, we might be able to see better. Need a change of wind here. So this whole area is full of hot springs. And over there under the little roof is the steam cooker where you can put your food in a metal tray and leave it there for a few hours. You have a nice dinner. And these are some camping sites, and they're actually heated from below. So warm ground. And the rest of the campsite, it's barbecue over there, and a shower block, a couple of hot tubs. Best place ever.